Liam Davies versus Shabazz Masoud, 12 rounds in the 122-pound division. This is taking place on Saturday over in the UK. Let's get into it. Let's start with their respective records. Davies, 16 wins, no losses, 8 wins by way of knockout. Masoud, 13 wins, no losses, 4 wins by way of knockout. Both fighters are undefeated right now in their careers. So they have a lot to prove, right? Not to mention that this is a all domestic fight, right? So there's bragging rights in the country. They both turned pro in the same year, with Davies having 80 professional fights to date, whereas Masoud has 79 professional fights to date. Davies has the height advantage and the reach advantage. He is currently on a 3-fight knockout streak. Personally, I don't really consider him to be a guy, up until recently, didn't really consider him a guy to have this killer instinct, so to speak, right? But he's shown that he knows how to finish a fight. And if his opponent is hurt, then he can go get the knockout. So he does know how to close out a show. But that wasn't something that I initially saw in him when I was watching him fight. His recent couple fights kind of impressed me, man. I mean, the stoppage with Jason Cunningham and the stoppage against Eric Robles in his most recent fight with that powerful uppercut, left hook, straight right combination, snappy from in close to close out the show. It was an impressive sequence. So he's been growing on me in the sense of that meanness and that killer instinct that you would love a fighter to have. He's starting to get that. Davies needs to establish the jab against Masoud early in the fight. If he can do that, right, he can leverage his physical advantage and shift the momentum in his favor right from the start of the fight. In his fight against Eric Robles, Davies did very well at avoiding getting trapped on the ropes and keeping the action in the center of the ring. He demonstrated great composure, stepping back at the right moments and responding effectively when he needed to without being directly getting clipped immediately after he attacked. When he dropped Robles the first time, man, it was a testament of how a fighter needs to stay calm and poised under pressure, because Robles had him fighting off of the back foot and he caught him in an exchange. And essentially after that, it was over with. Now, Shabazz Masoud, on the other hand, man, is a solid fighter who possesses good movement and he's got quick feet. Right? Quick hands. He's a very solid fighter. He's a skilled boxer without that overwhelming power. 4 knockouts is not a big puncher like that, but he's sharp and he's quick on his feet. If you chase Masoud around the ring, man, he's going to jab and counter you and pot shot you all night. We always want to see every fighter get tested before they take these step-up fights. Masoud, he was tested when he fought Jose San Martin. San Martin is a very solid fighter. Yeah, he has 7 losses on his resume, but he's fought some good opposition. He's been around for a good amount of time now, 35 wins on his resume as well, too. So he's a solid test for any young up-and-coming fighter, a pressuring fighter. And Masoud immediately found out that the pressure was coming my way, and I needed to make sure that I don't succumb to the pressure and not fight my fight. I thought Masoud performed well on the inside to me, right? There were some rounds where he did get outworked. However, felt like he, cleverly maneuvered from in close and avoided taking some significant blows. Yeah, he would get hit here and there clean, but he wasn't getting hit consistently. I don't think San Martin really switched up his attacks, disguised his attacks well enough. I felt like Masoud saw most of them coming. And though he would get clipped, it wasn't consistent, right? He would get out of the way, defend himself, high guard, that Philly shell sometimes, and kind of limit the damage that San Martin was trying to impose on him. Now, San Martin varied his attacks, like going to the body, feinting to the body, then going to the head. Maybe there's a good chance that he could have baited Masoud in and then catch him in a different way. But he didn't really switch up the game plan too much, didn't cut off the ring as much, and Masoud did what he needed to do in order to get the job done. So This is going to be a very interesting fight. It could either be an exciting fight or it could have its lulls and not be the most exciting fight. When we talk about resumes, Davies has fought the tougher opposition and fought guys with various styles. I'm looking forward to see the adjustments that both fighter makes. So who wins? Before I give my pick on this fight, I have something real quick to share. You know, I'm always looking to bring more light, more value, more opportunities for the community. I've been working on a few different things in recent weeks to not just grow the channel, but as I said, to continue to provide as much value as I can to each of you in our community. With that being said, I got some exciting news to share. I'm happy to announce my partnership with BetStamp and signup expert. It's a great opportunity for you to join some of the best sports books to get the best odds and new user offer. All you have to do is head over to my dedicated page at signupexpert.com/thebreakdown to explore a selection of sports books tailored to your region, each with its own unique offerings. So if you want to place a bet this weekend and on this fight and beyond, check out the link to find the best options for you in your region. Every sign up does support the channel and it helps the channel grow and to expand and to create more opportunities, not just for me, but for our community. You know, I'm always looking out for you guys as best as I can. You can easily find the link in the description below this videos and videos moving forward. So get down there and check it out and find the best option for you. Now, let's get back to the video. So personally, man, I like Liam Davies to win this fight by decision in this matchup. While I respect Masoud as a solid technical boxer, man, I don't think he is going to be able to keep Davies off of him for 12 rounds unless he can get the respect, which I don't think Davies will respect what's coming his way. I just think that physical advantage and the pressure and the confidence of Davies, I think it's going to help him in this fight. Davies will likely press forward and utilize those physical advantages to try to overwhelm the smaller fighter and showcase his skills. You know, if Masoud can maintain distance and turn this into a more tactical fight, he may box his way to a victory by using his jab and staying off of the ropes and controlling the pace and the range of this fight. However, man, you know, I just believe Davies is going to be a little bit more aggressive. He's going to let his hands go whenever Masoud is within range. And the one thing I like about Davies, man, is he does not smother his work. He does a really good job of getting his shots off and not doing too much where he's smothering what he's trying to do and it just looks ugly and messy. He does a good job of having self-control, self-discipline, and being in a nice range where he's able to get his shots off, right? So I think it's going to be tough for Masoud to keep the distance for 12 rounds, and I think Davies is going to come out on top and get it done. So personally, those are my thoughts. I would love to hear from you. How do you think this one goes? Who do you have winning? Let me know in the comment section below. I don't always get to do all the suggested videos you guys suggest in the comment section below, but if you would like to request a video, you can do it two ways: become a member, or you can send in a donation with the specific fight that you have in mind, and I'll do my best to get that done for you that week. So with all that being said, if you've been watching the video this time, do me a favor and subscribe to the channel, and we'll definitely see you next time.